There are days that define your story beyond your life, like the day they arrived.
It's a completely different kind of movie in the science fiction genre, but not at all that. It's really a story of a mother, if anything.
It is. It's a story of that the mother is telling to her daughter about how she came to be. And that's what attracted me to it, was that it had this really emotional core to it, but it doesn't let you down on the science fiction front either. So for those of you who like science fiction, it won't let you down there either. But it does have a real intimacy to it. It was really important to Denis that the film did feel like you were experiencing it with the character. He didn't want us to place the experience onto the audience, but to take them on the journey with us.
What happens now? They arrive.
They need to see me.
Dr. Banks? Are you insane?
That's a proper introduction.
It's one of those films that almost the less you know, the better, because you're allowed to take this journey. The character is, she's so human, and she really reminded me of so many women that I know. I used my sister as inspiration, who was a professor and now is a career woman, but also this really vulnerable, intense, lovely human being.
You're a linguist here, and you're learning different languages, obviously, to communicate with the aliens here. But that must have been fascinating to kind of dive into.
It was. Getting to speak with a linguist professor in Montreal, and then also kind of getting to do some reading and learning that linguistics is more not exclusively about translating other languages, but about really understanding the application of language was really fascinating to me. And having a 6-year-old, any of you who have kids know that it's like speaking to an alien at times. So it actually really did help, because I was like, oh, by seeing things from her perspective, like to really understand someone else's experiences, you have to really get into their shoes and sort of flip yourself around and really see things from their perspective. And that's what so many linguists do, is they really study a society, they study the people.
I am human. It's their language.
Denis Villeneuve has done so many different kinds of. Right now, he's not here today because he's off with Ryan Gosling doing Blade Runner.
Yeah, he's doing Blade Runner.
Yeah.
He is absolutely amazing. He is, again, the fact that he undertook the telling of not only a female-driven story, but allowed it to be the story of a mother, allowed it to feel intimate, and he has this emotional intelligence that completely defies genre. You know, he's able to allow for these characters to exist in this world in a very real way. He's a compassionate director. He has so much respect for actors. It's kind of addictive to work with him, because he really does tell you every day how much he appreciates what you do. That's my bad French-Canadian accent, so sorry. But he's very, he's just a very special breed, and he created this wonderful tone on set, was able to execute this very unique vision.